Alright, so this is the second part of 3.3, talking about graphing functions, domain, and range. So when determining the domain, remember domain is x, range is y. So domain is how far to the left and how far to the right does the equation go. So in this case, the farthest to the left it goes is 2, farthest to the right it goes is 3. So this is x is less, 2 is less than x less than 3. However, it actually does touch 2 here, so it's less than or equal to, but it never actually touches 3 because that's an open circle, so we leave it as just less than. The range is how far left and right or up and down it goes. So from here to here. So the lowest it goes is 1, the highest it goes is 3. So you write it as 1 less than y less than 3. Now it never actually touches 1, so we leave it as less than, but it does actually touch 3, so we write less than or equal to. Now to determine if it's a function or not, we ask ourselves, do the x's repeat? So here, if I draw a vertical line, does it ever touch the graph twice? No. So this is a function. We'll do a few more examples of that to explain that more. This one, farthest left it goes is -1. The farthest to the right it goes is 4. -1 to 4. Remember, the domain is x, so that's why we put an x here. It actually touches -1 there, so this is less than or equal to. But because of the open circle there, it never actually touches 4, so we just leave it as less than. Now for range, the lowest it goes is down to -4. The highest it goes is +2. It touches -4 there, so it's less than or equal to, and that's a solid line, so it's less than or equal to here as well. As for the function, again, if I draw vertical lines, it never touches the graph twice, therefore this is a function as well. Now let's look at this one. Domain, again, is x. The farthest to the left it goes is -5. The farthest to the right it goes is -1. Right here. -5 to -1. Now, solid line here, so it's less than or equal to. Solid here, but it's open there. Well, it still touches right here, so it's still less than or equal to, because it does actually hit -1 at that one point right here. Now, range, the farthest down it goes is -2. The highest up it goes is +2. So -2 less than y less than 2. Again, x is domain, range is y. It does not touch -2, so it's less than. It does touch +2, so it's less than or equal to, because it includes it. Now function, I draw vertical lines. Does it hit the graph twice? Yes. On that line it hits it there twice. Here it hits it there twice. Here it hits it there twice. This line hits it there twice. This line hits it there twice. This is definitely not a function, because it hits the graph. The vertical lines hit the graph twice in multiple spots. Let's look at a few more here. This one, the farthest to the left it goes is -4. Farthest to the right it goes is +3. Doesn't hit, doesn't hit, so we leave it as less than. Now for range, the farthest to the bottom it goes. The lowest it goes is -2. Highest it goes is 4. Doesn't touch, so we leave it as less thans. Now, draw vertical lines. Does it ever hit the graph twice? The answer is no. Therefore, this is a function. The x's do not repeat. Let's look at this one. Farthest to the left for domain. Domain is x. Remember, that's left to right. Farthest to the right it goes. Let's see if I can actually get that on there. There we go. Close. So farthest to the left it goes is -5. Farthest to the right it goes is 3. Doesn't touch, does. So it's less than, so it's less than or equal to. Range, however, what's the farthest down it goes? Is -2. Highest up it goes is 4. So -2 less than y less than 4. Doesn't touch, so we leave them as less thans. Let's draw my vertical lines, called a vertical line test. Only hits once there. Only hits once there. However, when I draw any of them here, it's twice, it's twice, it's twice. Is this a function? No. So that's how you define domain and range and whether or not a graph is a function. Now, looking at the charts, how do you determine if it's a function or not? This x, 22, 16, 10. Well, what it have to, this is a function because the x's do not repeat. Yes, function. Because each of the x's are unique. This one, 3, -3, 4, all unique. Yes, function. Does it matter that the y's repeat? No. Let's look at the graph of this one. This would look like -3, 9. Here. Wow. Let's try that again. There we go. -3, 9, 3, 9. Here. And 4, 16. If I draw vertical lines, it never hits any of these twice. Therefore, that's a function. The fact that these repeat doesn't matter, because horizontal, they can repeat. Just vertically, they can't. So yes, that's a function. This one, 5, 8. Let's graph this. 5, 8. 2, 0, 2, 5. Right there, it hits it twice, if I actually drew it perfectly. Therefore, this is not a function. No, not a function. Because the x's repeat here. 2 goes to 0 and 2 goes to 5. Therefore, it's not a function. Same thing here. 8, -4, -6, 1. They are all unique. Function. These. -8, -1, 0. 15 though goes to 7 and 9. Not a function. So again, just look at the x values. If they're all different, it's a function. If any of them repeat, it's not. And that's how you determine domain and range and whether or not something's a function for 3.2.